Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2022 with B1908. Since we last left, we had the massive gap in the season. We played... Where's the gap? There it is. So I'm trying to remember where we left off. We played these two games, I believe, and then we had this huge gap. We had some friendlies, which were not easy games. We played all right in that one, 3-4. We should have probably won it, but we threw it away. Got a couple of draws. I got a draw even in a loss, and then we went back into the season against Ringkoping, I think it's how you say it, and they are very high up in the league. They beat us 3-1. Not much we could do about it. And then we got a 2-2 draw against Karlslund. I believe they're quite high in the league, 6th in the league. So a 2-2 draw is a pretty decent result. We've got the last two games, both of these clubs, Marienlyst, bottom of the league, and Middelfart, I believe, yeah, they're below us because, actually, I wanted to be on there. We go onto the league. We're up to 8th place with 21 points. So I think the highest we can go is probably 7th if we win both of our last games. But still, a really good result for expecting us to be struggling down here for this season. We're actually amongst the people, the contenders. I could have been a contender. So really quickly I'll run through some of the transfers that happened. So there were a lot. So where we left off was around about, we just brought in Mads Winther, I believe it was, and he was a game face player, so pretty impressive. He's a really good centre back. He's actually our best centre back now, so awesome to get him. And then we decided to just kind of big up our team a little bit. So I brought in a 19-year-old left and right midfielder, so he can play on either wing. He's a backup player, and he's happy to be a backup player for now. So. Also, I quite like the name, Beer Scholzen. I mean, it's quite a funny name. And then we brought in Alan Wagner, who is a 16-year-old striker, already 14 finishing, so he's going to be a pretty good player. He plays for our second team at the moment. But, yeah, he looks like he's going to be pretty good in the future. So hold on to him and see how he is in a couple of years' time sort of player. We also brought in Christian Kulgard. I think how you say it. He can play centre mid, basically the whole midfield. 19-year-old, fairly good, already fairly high up on our reports, but he's in the second team probably just for the season, so we can get him kind of settled, and we don't really need him at the moment. We also got another young left and centre back, Axel Kirkguard, I believe that's how you say it. He's not great at the moment, has got some quite good potential. The potential was higher. Unfortunately, it's gone down since he's joined us, so that's not a good sign, but he might just be a player that we can use as kind of rotation. We then brought in Skov, who is a left-right midfielder or a striker, so I thought he could be quite a utility player if we need to cover for any of those sort of positions that he could cover. Maybe if Sari's quite tired, he's 2.5 star, which isn't too bad. I've tried playing him up front. He's not great, so I'm going to probably not use him again up front. But he's a good kind of player to have on the bench ready if someone gets injured, tired or suspended. We brought in, now this guy, Christopher Palm. Well, I don't know where the year came from. He is an absolutely amazing midfielder. Can also play up front pretty damn well as well. Put him up front for one game, he didn't score, so I thought best put him in midfield where he plays best. He is only 21, looks absolutely amazing for us, so he's immediately got into the squad, got 7.7 out of the last two games he's played. Really good player. So he's kind of a guy we're going to build around. We also got a really good left back. Our current left back wasn't playing great, and we also didn't have any cover for left mid, whereas our current left back can play left mid and is probably our best left midfielder. So I brought this guy in, who's again an absolutely amazing left back, and then we'll play other left mid. I think it's Raven. Will play in the left midfield position, and then we brought in Alexander Lying. I'm going to call him Lying. And he's going to be our new striker. Haven't played him yet. He's played for someone else in the league. Who did he play for? He played for Rockslide, FC Rockslide. So they're doing pretty well this season. Played 8 games, got 1 goal, 1 assist. I'm hoping he's going to do a little bit better for us, because he's the best striker we have in the squad at the moment. So he's gone straight in. 18-year-old, a lot of youngsters in this that are available to us. That's just how it is. So I'm just going to quickly show you how the team lines up. So we were playing Vogt in goal, who's our best keeper by a long shot, but he is just letting in goals left, right and centre. He's really not a good keeper at the moment. And Pedersen kicked off about wanting more game time. So I've played him, and he's actually been fairly decent. He's actually been a pretty good keeper for us. So I'm going to play Pedersen. Hopefully that will pay off for us. And I think maybe end of season we might need to be looking at bringing in a brand new keeper and giving Folk he's going to be our backup keeper, because he's just not performing. I mean, his rating's 6.86, but he's letting in like goals from 30 yards out, and they're just like trickling past him and stuff. It's just really frustrating to watch. So I thought I'd put him on the bench for now. Give him a couple of games benched and see if that lightens his mood, sort of thing. We've got Forsendal out, Winther. I've kept Bolzer in centre back because I've got a promise with him that I won't drop him and his playing time won't change. Now we've got Good at on the bench, right? He can play up front as well. I played him one game from the bench up front. He got himself a goal. So he might be a little bit. He's a big guy, so he just goes up front and smashes them in. Basically, gets a header. He's just kind of a target man sort of player, but he can play defense or attack for us. So that's a pretty good one. And then we've got the new left back Nielsen. He's our left back. He's not playing great at the moment. A lot of the players which we brought in, which had really high ratings, haven't played fantastic when first starting. So I'm hoping they're going to kind of rev themselves up next season and play really well. Then our midfield right is Sari. Then we've got Palm and Agard in the middle. Agard just playing amazing again. He's been really good. I dropped him for a couple of games and he wasn't that good. Unfortunately, Jacobson, who was our best midfielder for a time, he's been really poor. Like, the fans have even been calling for him to be dropped. So I've dropped him, bring on Agard, and he's just playing better. So Jacobson will come off on the bench occasionally, and then we'll just have to play it by ear and see how he does. And then our left midfield is Raven, who was the left back. He's playing okay there. Probably needs to do a bit better, but we don't really have an alternative at the moment. And up front we've got Matthias Bill, still not really smashing him in as much as I'd like him to, but we're going to give him a chance. And then we've got our new striker, Lying. So yeah, that's kind of everything that's happened. We're going to jump into this game. It's against our bottomless. Let's try that again. It's against bottom of the table, Marion List, and they are not playing great. So I'm hoping we're going to be able to put in a decent effort here and smash some goals in. Give them the number 17. Okay, so I always go faith in you to make a difference, just to give them a little bit more confidence, a little bit more motivation. So hopefully that's going to give them a little bit of a push. Okay, straight away, corner for us, goal for us. Winther, Palm. That near post corner is an absolute beast of a tactic. Look at this. You just have a big old centre-back who's good at heading on that front post, and he's going to put them away regularly. And Winther's been a really good player for us. Okay, a free kick in a similar position. Winther with the second, Agard with the great delivery. 7 minutes in, we're 2-0 up. Fantastic. Just what we needed after a couple of losses. Great header. Towering header. Absolutely fantastic play. Yes, boys. This is what I was hoping for. Alright, their free kick in a dangerous spot. Winther with an absolute thumping header out, but it goes back to one of their players. So we're now on the back foot defending. Oh, really free on that wing, but Nielsen well blocked, and Lying has it now on the counter. I will say, in this league, it seems like our players have such a heavy touch that they give it away constantly. This feels like a goal. I can feel it. Oh my goodness, Bolzer. What a block. Did you see that? Fantastic play. Bolzer again with the header clear, but it's not clear enough. I think that guy who just had the ball, Ali, he's on my scout list, and as one of the best players we could bring in for a striker, but he's very young and it's all a potential. It's not actually current ability, so I'm not sure I want to bring him in at the moment. They're playing nice passing football at the moment, getting the confidence, but Fizz is past the post. We need to sort ourselves out so we can start getting a bit more of attack on them. Half time, and we are 2-0 up. Going quite well, but they have been pegging us back a little bit near the end of that first half. So we want to say, love it, and let's start the second half. Let's hope that we can get a couple more goals, maybe even Lion get a debut goal. That would be quite good. Okay, 70 minutes in, we finally get another highlight. Palm plays it out to Forsingdal, bringing it forward. Nice, Bill. Oh, he's got the pace. Oof. Well saved by their keeper. Unfortunately, it didn't get there in time and the angle was too tight. Okay, another highlight with us. And free kick, kind of wasted, just booted up there to no one. They're now going to pass it around all the way back to Keeps. Ziegler. Up to, on the right wing, they're looking dangerous. Our left mids and left backs, even though they're really good, just don't seem to be doing it. What a save by Pedersen. He's kind of showing me why he wants to stay as first choice keeper. Keep that clean sheet, and that might just be something that I have to consider. Even though on paper much worse than our current keeper, Pedersen kept a clean sheet, which I don't think the young keeper, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, has been able to do. We got a 2-0 convincing win there. 7.0 for both the strikers. Like midfield playing really well. 9.1 for Winther, who got both the goals, and actually not a rating below 7 for our defence. Absolutely smashed it there. I'm loving it. Nice work, everyone. That was good. And I've got to say, individual Winther, I'm very proud of your dominating performance today. Hopefully, he's happy with that. So that's the first game down. That leaves us 24 points at 21 games, and we are sitting 8th. Probably not going to be able to be caught by any of these teams below us now. So we are sitting at a mid-table position when we were supposed to be bravely fighting against relegation. The board should be happy with that, and then if we can build on our team that we've already got next season, I think we might be in a good shout for at least some sort of playoff position. Hopefully, because if you think about the start of the season, we had a lot of trouble kind of bringing in players. We had to bring in staff before we could bring in any players in. So I think bringing in players would definitely be the next thing, like kind of keeping us at a full level, because we've still got a lot of 2 stars and things like that. So overall, the monthly performance review is a B, and they're happy with me. So we're going to move on to the next game, which is the final game of the season, hopefully end the season on a high, and then we'll probably look at the end of season summary in this video as well, because of how quick this will be. So yeah, see you in a sec. Alright, so we are at our last game against Middelfart. They just got absolutely demolished in their last game, 5-1, against the same team that demolished us a little bit. Rockflort, I think they are their names. So hopefully that means they're going to be playing with some, heads down. Last game of the season, they just got absolutely smashed. So I'm hoping we can take advantage of that maybe. The only change I've made is I brought on Good for Bolzer, because Bolzer has now dropped his concerns about being replaced. He's not going to be. I'm going to be rotating these 3 around when people are tired, suspended, injured, stuff like that. So he's definitely got a place still, Bolzer. And actually, after his performance last game, it was absolutely immense. So We're going with Pedersen at the back again, Forsingdal, Winther, Good, and Nielsen in defence, Raven, Aegerd, Palm, Sari in midfield, and then Lying and Bill up front. Lying Bill. And we're going to submit that and hope that we can come away with a good win to finish the season off. I hope. Let's go and let's say pick up where you left off. Defenders, make me proud. Midfielders, make me proud. Attackers, make me proud. Just make me proud, boys. Okay, so first chance, and the defence has just mopped up a long ball forwards. They're now holding it and playing some passing football. This is always when you get nervous with this team, because we concede whenever they can pass like that. It's just, there's a feeling, and you just know that it's going to happen, and that was that. I could tell that they were going to go and score. Bit disappointing to concede that way. We should have done a little bit more. Looks like Raven is injured now, so we'll take him off. Don't want him to get more injured than he is. Skov plays as an inverted winger attack. Interesting. So let's put him as inverted winger attack. And then let's go. Okay, they're throwing. Long throwing forward, headed on. Good pressure, but way too much space. Easy passing for these guys. Luckily that one was just a wayward shot over, but you never know at this stage. Could have gone in. Okay, they're long free kick forward, headed back. I was worried Pedersen might just let that in, but he's got the ball, gathered it up. Is he going to go for a long kick forward? I don't like it when he kicks the ball forward like that, because we just lose it, like so. And now we're back in defence. I always tell them to play it out from the back, but sometimes they just don't listen. And this, I feel, might be the makings of a goal. I don't know, we're pegging him back a little bit, but there you go. That one long ball into the box. Sorensen picks it up and finishes quite smoothly into the bottom corner. 2-0. Not how I wanted to finish the season, that's for sure. Okay, our free kick though. Palm puts it in. Winther. The last 3 goals have been scored by my centre-back. Slight concern there that we are not able to score with our strikers, but let's not take that away from the lad. Excellent header. Great free kick by Palm. That's where we're most dangerous. When it gets to the set pieces, we are definitely able to get some pretty good results. I would take Nielsen off. Roma has had some terrible games for us, so I don't really want to bring him on. I think Gould will come off for Balzer though, and that's going to change to stopper, because he's not playing fantastic, and I think Balzer deserves another little run out. And we're going to say unlucky so far. They are a better team than us on paper, so I don't want to drag them over the coals too much for losing, because it was predicted that they were going to. So okay, the first chance at 70 minutes is a free kick to us, right at the back. Winther plays it to Palm, all the way back to Pedersen, to Balzer. What are you going to do, Balzer? To Nielsen. Nielsen. To Aegerd. Bringing it forward. Oh, Bill. Oh, red card. Now, do we go attacking? Let's do it. And then shout. Oh, no. I don't think we're going to get anything. Even though they had a player sent off, nothing we could do right at the end. And we lose 2-1. I mean, it's not the worst result. We definitely would have lost by a bigger margin at the beginning of the season. Our team is growing, improving. I just think that we are a little bit shy of where we need to be. I'm not convinced by Bill. I think maybe end of this season, where we're at, we might need to get rid of him and bring someone who's a better striker in, or at least just take Bill down to the bench and have someone who's a better overall rating than Bill, because he is not performing how we need him to right now. Palm again played fantastic. Lying actually played really well, even though he didn't get a goal. Winther has been an absolute rock for us. Both our left and right backs just didn't play well. Sari didn't play well. Skov didn't really play that well either. We're having trouble on our wings. I'm not really sure why. There you go. Need to keep their confidence and motivation up, otherwise they're just going to let their head drop. And to be fair, 8th place at the end of our first season, when we're expected to be absolutely destroyed in this league and be down here with Marinoist on 9 points. I think realistically, if we win like 5 more games, we're up here. We're within the playoff spaces, and we can actually get like close to promotion. Maybe not next season, maybe the season after, once we've built a team and trained them and made sure that we're getting there. But I'm going to say next season we want to push for a promotion. We don't want to stay in this league for too long, do we? So yeah, not such a bad result. Oh wait. So there's a relegation stage? 1 second. 1 second. What's that mean? Have been drawn in relegation stage along with these other teams which were down at the bottom with us. So there's a relegation stage and a promotion stage. Oh, I didn't realise that's how this worked. So now the promotion stage play games. Oh, and there's only 2 spots. Luckily we keep our points, so each point that we gained there has been absolutely crucial, because we need to get to top 2 to stay up. I'm scared, people. How many more games do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more games, really close together as well. Like Wednesday, Saturday, sort of. So, okay, this is, the season continues. I thought it was rather short. I thought it was quite a short season. But okay, we are going to finish it there, and then we'll come back after we've played. How many? We'll come back for the Avata and Slagasly game, and then we will, or actually, we'll come back for the last 2 games of the season again. We'll play these games through. We'll come back for the last 2 games of the season, and we'll see where we're at that point. And hopefully, it will be not relegated. I didn't realise how hard it would be to stay up. There's 4 places which go down. We could still fail at our achievement here, but I have faith in the boys, and I think we might just be able to scrape through. So thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and come back to see if we do actually survive. And if we do get relegated, by the way, that's it, because this is the bottom league of the Danish leagues. We get fired for that, because it goes down into a league that you can't manage in, so they automatically fire you. So hopefully we won't have to jump to another club after this. It's a club a season at the moment, but we will come back, and hopefully at this point we'll be a lot more positive and saying how easy this season was and how we're going to absolutely smash it next season. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.